We're gonna play some Gears of War Redux, and we're gonna talk about the leaks and stuff. So because I'm not signed to NDA, so I could talk about the leaks. Obviously, I can't show freaking gameplay because I got struck like 2 fucking times. At first, I was kind of like confused, but then it made sense because I did check. You know, there's an NDA and stuff like that. There's an embargo. Embargo's on the 30th. So I wasn't really supposed to upload. I assumed because a lot of people were uploading their gameplay leaks. I'm like, okay, maybe I'm good. So let me just upload and talk about it. So I made that mistake and, you know, lesson learned. So in the second video that I uploaded, I added a blur, a weird censored thing on top of the gameplay that I was showing. I'm kind of excited because, man, the game looks like it's gonna run pretty freaking cool. And we are going to talk about the leaks. We are going to talk about, you know, obviously what was shown. Because, again, I'm not signed to no NDA, so I could talk about it. I just can't show gameplay, obviously. I can't show gameplay. So, that being said, I'm just very excited. I'm very excited. It looks like Gears of War 5 with a little bit more movement. So, like, this is actually the perfect example. Like, if you notice right here in this map, like, you see how right here in this ledge, I can't go down. Now in Gears of War E-Day, you could go down. And on top of that, you can even climb up to this. Climb up to this and get up top. That already is really good. That already to me is really good because it just offers different ways to play Gears of War multiplayer. Now, the way it looked when I was watching the gameplay, you see how you kind of like when you wall bounce, you go towards your back, where when you wall bounce, he does like this shoulder roll thing. It's like this shoulder thing. So instead of his back, he's going with his shoulder. And then another thing that I noticed that in the gameplay, I'm trying to see how I can word this. You can slide and then also wall bounce and cancel. You can cancel your wall bounce on top of that too. Just like in Gears of War 5 and Gears of War 4 and 3, how you can cancel wall bounce. Obviously in Gal 1, you can't cancel wall bounce. It's kind of hard to cancel wall bounce. I think you can't cancel wall bounce in Gal 1, right? If I'm not mistaken, I'm not too sure. So in Gears of War E-Day, you could cancel your wall bounce. I did see that. I did notice how when the character, the COD character, was going towards like a wall like this. Let's say for like this example, for this wall, right? Say for example, I want to wall bounce towards this wall and you commit, right? Obviously you commit and you do the animation and you hit the wall, right? In Gears of War E-Day, you don't really, oh, let me kill this character. And Gears of War E-Day now is kind of different. It's almost like I said, the closest thing, and I wish I had my Gears of War 5 game, but in Gears of War 5, you can cancel your wall bounce. Just like in E-Day. In E-Day, you can cancel wall bounce now. You can legit cancel your wall bounce, and you can even slide. I seen in the gameplay where the person was doing the wall bounce animation, and they even slide. They slide, and then wall bounce. Slide, wall bounce. Slide, wall bounce. So when it comes to movement, bro, we're in for a treat. We're in for a treat. Movement has been improved for any Gears of War wall bounce veterans. Movement has been improved. We just have way more to play with. This is where it kind of raises a lot of concerns for me. And I'm going to tell you why. The reason why I'm concerned is because now I think, even now, I think it's going to be worse than before. Because I see the vision. It's going to be worse than before. I don't think the new players, the casual new players, are going to be able to hang at all. The same way they couldn't hang in Reloaded when they released the game on PlayStation, it's going to be worse with Gears of War E-Day. They're not going to be able to hang because the movement is insane. It looks so insane. I can already see some exploits just by looking at the movement. I can see the exploits. I can legit see the exploits. It's gonna be wild, bro. It's legit gonna be wild. And I don't think, again, the new players are gonna be able to hang. This is why I'm kind of pissed off that Gears of War E-Day didn't release on PlayStation, because if it would have released on PlayStation, we probably would have gotten a lot new players, a lot more players to play with us. Now we're kind of stuck with just Steam and Xbox. And again, even though, yeah, that's great and all, that obviously is going to be crossplay, we could play with Steam players. The only thing this is another concern. I wish I would have wrote a script for this. The other thing that I am concerned too is the MNK, the mouse and keyboard players. If you don't know, in Gears of War 4 and 5, you can place mouse and keyboard, and mouse and keyboard players have a huge advantage, and it's freaking annoying. That's also going to just ruin the fun playing Gears of War E-Day. It's going to ruin the fun. Mouse and keyboard players, I'm gonna be honest with you, ever since they introduced mouse and keyboard player, it low-key kind of ruins the fun against, for us, default players. I play default. I've never changed, never adapted to the new controller scheme. I'm classic. I like playing my default, but it is sometimes, it kind of sucks when you play against somebody that's mouse and keyboard, because the advantages that they have is quite insane. So I hope they do something about mouse and keyboard players, because I do see how if anti-cheat, if they don't have something with anti-cheat with this game, I can see a lot of mouse and keyboard players that do cheat on Gears 5 and 4 currently right now. They're going to do the same thing that they do on Gears of War 5 and 4, like the way they cheat. I think they're going to do the same thing in E-Day, and that's the other thing that I'm scared of. Obviously, not everyone's going to want to play story mode, but I know I'm going to play story mode. I do hope that the PvE, the Horror Siege, actually gets a lot of the new players to stay and play, you know, stick to the game, because PvP is gonna stay the way it is, and it's only gonna be for the competitive players. A competitive scene for Gears of War is a very small community. It's not a big community. That's why I'm so concerned, because I'm scared that a lot of players are just going to drop the game when it comes down to the PvP side. I think PvE is going to be very successful depending on how Horror Siege is played. If you like my video, drop a like, subscribe to the channel. I'm trying to hit 400 subs. Stay tuned when Gears of War E-Day drops their, you know, reveal trailer multiplayer. I will be reacting to a lot of the gameplay and probably react to other content creators like AC and freaking Domes. I like those are like my favorite two competitive players when it comes down to Gears of War, especially Icy. He almost kind of agrees with the whole mouse and keyboard thing. I think that shit has to they got to get rid of the mouse and keyboard. But other than that, I'm out here, guys. Take it easy.